Okay, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Today, we've got a really awesome one. This is the DJI Spark. I got this from gearbest.com, so I'll have a link down below if you guys want to pick it up. I got to say, I love this drone. Really enjoy flying it. Just want to kind of show you some of the features on there. Nothing real technical. There's tons and tons of reviews on this vehicle, on this Spark already. So if you want, you can find yourself hours and hours of research online. So we're just doing a little overview on this drone and talking about whether it's worthy in 2018. I'm pretty late to the game on the DJI, but when this came out, it was quite expensive, and I really wasn't into wanting to spend a ton of money on a drone. I've got tons of them, so again, just taking a look at this, and I'm glad I got it. I wish I would have gotten this so much sooner. My first high-end type drone was the Zero Explorer, and this DJI Spark is amazing. I love it. The form factor, super, super compact. Yes, it's not the greatest and best in the marketplace, but I think it is the best value for your money drone for a consumer who's looking for something that you just want to fly. You don't want to break the bank. Maybe you've had some toy drones and you just want to get some really, really cool shots around your house, having fun. This is the perfect drone for that consumer. And I think most people, that's really all you need. I'm no professional videographer. I just like to make some cool shots, show them on social media and share that with my friends. And people are super impressed by this drone, and they always want to know and want to talk to me about it. Where'd you get that shot, and where'd you what kind of drone is that? And it's like, hey, you can get one too, and they're only a few $100. They're not really that expensive, considering how well they perform and how far they fly. So you can see here, I've gone out past the property line quite a bit of distance. I try to keep it line of sight. By the time I turn around, I pretty much can barely see it, and I'm like, okay, yep, time to turn around and come back. So I know people will go further than this. I don't recommend it. You shouldn't fly that far with this drone, but it will go far, and it will go nice and high as well, of course, with limitations built into the app, which is nice for a beginner because, as some of us, we can, as beginners, can get a little excited and push things a little too far and do things we shouldn't, and DJI has got some really nice fail-safes in there, including the beginner mode, where it limits how far you can fly your drone, which is really cool. They marketed this drone as a selfie drone, so you can launch it from your palm of your hand, and do facial. You can do motions with your hand to make it fly away from you and do selfies and things. I'm not a big fan of that. I like flying with a transmitter. It's more reliable. You can fly further. I know how to fly a drone because of obviously experiences flying quadcopters and toy drones and things like that. I'm no expert FPV flyer as far as racing, but I can handle a quadcopter no problem. So, anyways, this drone is really, really awesome. I think it's perfect for a beginner. Wanting to get into something really decent that's got great support, an awesome online community for reference and how to work things, and you can buy it at your local big box stores. You can buy accessories, of course. You can buy them online from tons of online sellers. Again, gearbest.com. Just want to shout out to them. They've been a huge supporter of this channel. And, to support me, if you guys check out their website, it's definitely worth looking at. Check their prices and see how they are. But you can pick it up at a big box store too. But just a fantastic product. You can see me coming in here, doing some flyaways and some back towards me. Just so you can kind of see some of those shots. They're really, really cool. So here I'm just kind of going to jump into the sport mode just to kind of show you how zippy it is. It is pretty zippy. It's no, FPV racing drone, but nonetheless, you can definitely have some fun in it. I had a big metal barn kind of in the way on this one, so I had to actually stop. You'll see here shortly, right about there, and had to stop on that. But because I was getting a little bit too much latency, but then I kind of get it up out of the way of the building, kind of zip around a little bit more here. But nonetheless, super fun, especially out in the flying field. I've been out to my flying field with it, and it's cool to zip around on the field. Definitely want to make sure you're away from trees on that when you're doing that, because there's a slight bit of latency anytime you're using Wi-Fi, especially at a high speed. You want to make sure you can kind of judge ahead of you a little bit, because the drone is going to react just slightly slower than what it's actually doing in your video feed. So just an awesome drone. I love the compact design of this thing. I can't say enough. If you guys are thinking about should I get a Spark? Should I get something like this? Now in 2018, it's been out for such a long time, and my answer is yes. Again, because the price point of it is amazing. It's such a budget-friendly drone. You're not spending, $700, $800, $900 on a drone. You're gonna have some fun, and maybe you're not sure if you're gonna love the hobby and you want to try it out. This is a fantastic one to do it. It only has a 2-axis gimbal, so it doesn't have 3-axis. But as you can see from all the footage that I've done, it's plenty smooth and it's plenty to share on social media and share with your friends and photos and all that kind of stuff. It's just a really awesome drone. So here I'm just kind of playing with some of the settings and kind of messing around with some of the things on here. Like eventually I'd try out like the tripod mode and things like that. So I'm not big into where you launch it from your hand and all that, but I do prefer the transmitter on flying. But super fun, super stable drone. I really can't say enough. So just gonna let you see some of the footage here, as you can see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the end of my flight. So that's about where I landed on this guy. I was actually doing some more flying after this, but super fun drone. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments down below. As always, I'll have a link again if you guys want to check out GearBest current pricing and see what they've got to offer. They got both the Fly More combo and the just the regular, ready to fly, just the drone by itself. But hopefully that gives you some perspective on whether or not you should consider the DJI Spark in 2018. I say yes if you don't want to spend a ton of money and you're not a professional videographer. You just want to share social media and have fun flying around. Super, super stable firmware. DJI has had so many updates since it was first released. So, it's kind of like one of those things you don't want to buy a brand new car the first year it's produced, because of recalls and things like that, right? So DJI has worked all the kinks out on this and just did another update. So it looks like they're still supporting the product as well. So as always, again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy flying life.